Hey, hi. I've been struggling all day with the script for this one. Ugh. Okay, so the next part of my teenage existence could be described by the Janis Joplin song Take Another Little Piece of My Heart Now, Baby. I kind of identified with the sadness in her songs, and that one and Bobby McGee, which came out in the next year after this. But take another little piece of my heart. I was a little girl that was thrust into being an adult, and now here I am on the verge of being an adult, and now all those responsibilities are removed from me. And those things validated me. Not that that's a good coping skill. We'll talk more about that later, but I didn't know who I was or how I was or where I was. It was a very, very confusing time. And I started to get angry with my mom. I just did. I just got angry. I shifted some of the blame for the divorce to her. And she was so vigilant about me not calling North Jersey because she's afraid my dad will find out where we live. I get that. I get it. Okay. My dad was kind of off his rocker when he had those like blackout drinking things. He would do crazy stuff. But at the same time, like, I don't want to sound selfish, but what about Grammy? I mean, she loved me so much. She actually, I would credit her with loving me more than anybody, actually. And that went all the way back to when I was little. You know, if you watched the video on the train ride and how Grammy stole me away. Whatever, right? But there was a closeness, and it was not taken into effect. My mom wanted me to forget the past like she was trying to do. I mean, she mentally made a decision that she's cut off and that's it. And she wanted me to do the same thing. And I didn't know how. I didn't know how. I didn't know how to be a non-entity, for one thing. And I didn't know how to forget all the love that Grammy gave me. I didn't know how. And it caused problems with me and my mom. All of a sudden now she's reprimanding my brothers, where before when she was in chaos, anything goes. Yeah, let them stay up and watch the Johnny Carson show. I don't care. I'm going to bed. Yeah, go ahead. Let them eat, cheese doodles for dinner. I mean, not saying this was a pattern that should have continued, but she became so rigid. And I get it. She was trying to like repress and control and do everything. You know what I mean? And so it became a problem with me and her. And I was like, I was hurt, but you take hurt and it turns into pain. And then pain turns into anger. You don't want to be rejected. Hello? Nobody wants to be rejected and pushed away, let alone a kid who just saw her father blow up a truck. But there was no counseling. There was no family dynamics. My mom's answer to everything was take the money and run. Run. Go. And I get it. I get it. But there had to be some kind of compensation, didn't there? But there wasn't. There was nothing. It was like, live with it. Live with it, live with it, live with it. And her family up in North Jersey never came to visit. There was no family at all. It was like cut off. And I don't know if that was her decision or their decision or just the way it ended up. I knew they could travel because they went to Florida to visit Aunt Mare. So, I know that. My mom's mom actually moved to Florida around that period of time. I'm not real sure which year, but she moved to Florida to stay with Aunt Mare. So, yeah, but they never came to South Jersey. Never, ever, ever, ever. Weird. We're here, and I'm stuck with my stepfather's family, which were nice people, but who are they? I don't know you. That thing. And so in school became my home. School became my home because I was smart and I was able to get good grades and the teachers patted me on the head and I couldn't compete with like the top 3% of the kids. I was never going to be the number one, but I was going to be in the top 10th percentile. I just knew it. I was smart and I could pick up things. Sometimes I didn't even have to study, which not a great idea. You should study. But things came to me easily. So that's where I breathed into. But unfortunately, it was an hour away, so I couldn't get there all the time. And I couldn't stay for like activities like the school play, the drama club, because that was after school and there was no after school bus. Wah, 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 wah. I'm just explaining how all this went down. So maybe some of you can kind of get a peek and go, oh, is that why she doesn't call me back? No, I don't call you back because I'm an airhead. All right. So let's see. I went over that. Okay. And okay, so yeah, I wrote this down. The more I was pushed away, the more resentment and nasty I became. Where once was a girl close to her mom, loved her and wanted to save her, now existed an angry, wounded, rejected teenager with no friends in a strange new town and a new high school and the culture of 1969. Yeah, boy, howdy. Okay. Yeah, but I still wanted to be loved. And I think I'll stop right there because this is an intense one. It took me a long time to get a script kind of isolated about this. And yeah, the mom stuff. But I'm okay now. Okay, like I keep telling you in all the videos, I'm okay today. And so I want to talk about it because there may be girls out there, women out there, people out there that want to talk about their mom issues and they haven't gotten through them yet. They haven't forgiven. They haven't made their transition and they're not able to talk about it without going into a full emotional, breakdown. Anyway, yeah. So that's it. It's 6.5 minutes. All right. I'll make another one in a minute. Hey, you like the purple? I had to wear purple today. It's a hard day. Woo!